when things are going wrong, turn to experience and a goal scorer in form in the reserves. That would seem to be Eddie McCready's answer to Chelsea's Easter problems, as he brings in Charlie Cook, now 34, for his first game since October, and Tommy Langley, who's 19 years old and has scored 19 goals in the football combination this season, for his first team game of this season. So the lineup in front of fit again Peter Bonetti looks like this. The absentees are Gary Stanley and Kenny Swain, and the substitute Clive Walker is another teenager who has never previously even appeared as substitute. No problems for Brian Clough's Nottingham Forest, who come here with a run of 11 points out of their last 12. A run which gives them a fine chance of regaining the First Division status that they lost in 1972, the year, incidentally, that Brian Clough took Derby to the league title. And with him then, and still with him, is John McGovern, now his skipper, who began his career under Clough at Hartlepool and has since followed him to every port of call other than Brighton. The referee, Ron Challis of Tunbridge, and the team's changing ends. Chelsea turned for home at the halfway stage of the season with a 4-point lead. Now the finishing tape is misty, and there is many a look over their shoulder, and not least at their opponents this afternoon, Nottingham Forest, standing in third place. Brian Clough just taking his seat there in the background alongside his trainer Jimmy Gordon. Chelsea to kick off, attacking the goal to our right and wearing an all blue strip. Nottingham Forest in red shirts and white shorts. Chapman winning the first challenge with Langley. Pitch looking pretty dry, other than the odd spot where it's needed the water, which has been given. Bad header that by Chapman. Covered by Larry Lloyd. First touch for Charlie Cook. Lock to Britton. And an early corner. Chelsea have put Langley on the line, Harris coming to the near post. Posse of three coming from behind, one of whom is Charlie Cook. Got away by With. Britton. Cook. Harris. Well, the weak one from Harris to Bowyer. He won it twice, Bowyer. That's too long from Harris. Viv Anderson underneath it. His mistake, which gave Chelsea a goal in the match at Nottingham earlier in the season, which ended at 1 apiece. Mistake by O'Neill. Wilkins trying to get away. Another soul in the middle. Langley surprising Lloyd to get the cross in. Robertson. Scott against Scott. Here's another one, McGovern. Clark has the goalkeeper there. Turn Clark? No, says the referee. At least he did it fairly. Here's Locke. Wilkins, Britton. Well stopped by Robertson. Just 2 up for Forest. Woodcock, fouled by Harris, tackle from behind. Robertson. With touch for Bowyer. This has possibilities until Wicks came across well. Closed his legs in the nick of time. With Bowyer's pushed into the box again, as he is wont to do. Robertson against Locke. And he's through, Robertson. Nice cut inside by the Scots winger. Won by Lloyd and comfortably. Forest playing with a lot of composure. this handball. Really a lack of understanding then between Wicks and Bonetti. Bonetti's momentum taking him over the line and out of the area. Chapman up in the 6-yard box. With coming across. Robertson to take it. There was With. There was Bowyer. Straight into Bonetti's outstretched hands. Forest with 8 players in attacking positions. Langley's header, Bonetti's punch, Bowyer had it flicked off his foot again by Langley. Wilkins, Britton. Forest now back in defence in numbers. With 5 minutes of the half left. Nothing on the score sheet dividing the teams. But Forest breathing a great deal more easily, I warrant. Bowyer. McGovern! He's had 2 pot shots from distance. Is falling to the wrong man, sadly. McGovern. O'Neill to his right. They're letting him run. Back again to O'Neill. This is the best chance of the match, and it's made. Well, it's been on the cards. Martin O'Neill, the scorer, repeating the goal that he got in the first league match between these two. Really a nice move down the middle. They let Martin O'Neill run. Wilkins let him go. He fed it through to With, got a return, and had no doubt that he was going to put it away. Here's Wicks. Lewington. Cook. They hit it cleanly enough and with some power. Cook to take it. It's curling out for Wicks, who won it. Chapman, Britton, and it's there! A bad header out of defence. And Britton making the defender pay for it. And the score is now identical with the match up at Nottingham earlier in the season. Brian Clough, quite impassive in the centre of the picture. Bowyer. O'Neill did well to get it over, and Bonetti struggling, saved by Locke. It's all a bit harem-scarum now. The pace of the game has increased, which perhaps is because Forest have lost their control. McGovern, Wilkins, Cook, Britton. Cook starting to try and dictate the pattern, telling people where to go. Finiston took it nicely off Lloyd. That's a good try! Really fine piece of play by the Chelsea number 9, who's proving a bit of a handful for Larry Lloyd now. Coming out to Lewington. Lloyd out of trouble with some aplomb. And a free kick against Cook. Just run across the line of flight of Robertson. With McGovern, Bowyer, let it run again, 3 to pull it back to. Oh, they just couldn't get it in! O'Neill beaten to it by Britton. Really a lovely cross by Bowyer, but away from Peter With. Here's Britton. Charlie Cook. Thought about a shot, changed his mind, I suspect. Here's Finiston. 2 to pull it back to. And Chapman did the right thing, although he got a smack in the eye from his keeper. That was en route to Butch Wilkins, that cross, which again was a good one. Chapman turning it away. Really building to a fine finish, a game which has always been tight and tense, and a game which has swung Chelsea's way more in the second half. Britton comes to Lewington. An offside decision given anyway. It surely had little to do with the shot. 5 minutes left. 1-1 the score. Chapman out to the side, and the corner saved by Robertson. On by Wicks, and Finiston scores! Steve Finiston snatching it for Chelsea at the death. Wicks' header in evidence again, and Finiston scores a priceless goal for Chelsea. Minutes. 4 minutes for Forest to pull out of the fire, a game which they controlled for the best part of an hour. Eddie McCready on the right. Mr. Chalice looks at his linesman and he's got a signal from both. Woodcock away from his man so neatly, taking on Wicks, 2 men in the middle, Wicks putting it out for the corner. But his head has been more important, if truth be told, at the other end. The last chance now for Nottingham Forest. Mr. Chalice checking his watch as the corner is about to be taken. Massive bodies in the 6-yard box, away by Ron Harris. And away for the last time. The points are Chelsea's. The hour is Chelsea's as Eddie McCready makes his way to the dressing room. A most important victory by 2 goals to 1, with Steve Finiston scoring 4 minutes from time, his 20th goal of the season. It keeps them so much in the hunt, but don't write off Nottingham.